Hello, I'm Ivan Blake, the senior pastor of the Fletcher Seventh-day Adventist Church in North Carolina. Don't you just admire people who encounter serious setbacks in their lives, but are able to turn it around into something positive, where they're actually better off because of the setback? There are many examples in history about that, and I'm thinking of Thomas Edison. He was a great inventor. He was a young boy. An accident caused him to lose his hearing, at least partially. Now, though that prevented him from doing many things that other young boys would do, he determined that he would not allow it to get him down. So he started concentrating on the things that he did enjoy doing, and resulting in the inventions, the light bulb, the phonograph, also moving pictures. He didn't allow it to get him down, and turned his disadvantage into a positive benefit for himself. It's also true of Helen Keller, this young girl, born blind and deaf. How disadvantaged she was as a human being. But she didn't allow it to get her down, and she, with help from others, was able to turn it into a huge advantage. I want to read to you what she said about it. She said, "I thank God for my obstacles, for through them I have found myself, my work, and my God." Another example is Victor Hugo, the great literary giant of France. Well, he was banished from his country by Napoleon, and what a great tragedy that was. But there in hiding, with limited resources, this man decided to write creatively. And during that time of exile, some of his greatest creative works was brought about. And Victor Hugo said, when he returned to France later on, "I wish I'd been exiled much earlier." What a tremendous ability to take a disadvantage and turn it into something positive. I think also at the same time of George Frederick Handel. George Frederick Handel, at a stage in his life, was penniless, broke, and his creditors were hounding him, threatening to imprison him. At the same time, he became paralyzed, partially paralyzed. And with so much going against him, he was tempted to just give up. But then he decided to do what he knew to do, and that was write music. And it was during that time that he came up with what is considered as Christianity's greatest musical piece, and that is the oratorio called The Messiah. He wrote it during his most difficult time. I also think in most recent times of the example of Joni Eareckson, this young girl who experienced a tragic accident, became a quadriplegic, and she's unable to move her hands and was unable to do anything in her life that she wanted to do. Well, when she got through that tragedy of changing her attitude and seeing that there were possibilities in her life because of that tragedy that happened, she herself ended up saying, "The greatest act of mercy in my life is this wheelchair that I'm confined to." What an attitude. I not only admire those people, I wish that I would have that same attitude if tragedy should strike in my life, even small setbacks. Instead of seeing them as negatives, turn them into the positive. We're reminded of the words of Scripture in Romans 8:28 that says, "And we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purpose for them." This is a choice that you and I can make, whatever you are facing. And certainly all of us, if we are not facing it now, it will come pretty soon. We will all face setbacks. Why not see them as opportunities for a positive advancement in our lives, that we would not enjoy the benefits if it wasn't for those setbacks? That goes contrary to the way we think. But it is an opportunity that you and I can take, and our lives will be so much better for it. Thank you for watching, and may the Lord lead you through your issues to find the advantage that He has there waiting for you.